once again, dear parents. It's a humble request. Kindly do not hold chairs, so that we can accommodate other people. And please take your toddlers on your lap. We'll be commencing in the next 5 minutes. Thank you very much. I request my dear parents to keep the aisles empty so that the children could enter and exit from the aisles. Namaste and a warm welcome to everyone present here today. Keeping with the tradition followed at Arya Vidya Mandir, we will begin today's program with the Havan. The Havan is conducted to bless the birthday children. May I request the dignitaries to kindly come on stage? I request a few parents to join them on stage for the Havan. Come parents, please come on stage, some of you all, for the Havan. Yeah, grandparents can also come. Kindly come up.
यज्ञ का प्रारंभ हम 3 बार ओमकार ध्वनि के उच्चारण से करेंगे। दाएं हाथ में जल लेकर इन मंत्रों से 3 बार आचमन करेंगे। ओम अमृतोपस्तर्णमसि स्वाहा। ओम अमृतापिधानमसि स्वाहा। ओम सत्यम यशः श्रीमय श्री श्वेतां स्वाहा। बाएं हाथ में जल लेकर दाएं हाथ की मध्यमा और अनामिका इन 2 उंगलियों से अंग स्पर्श करेंगे। ओम वांगमा आसेस्तु। ओम नसोर में प्राणो अस्तु। ओम अक्षोर में चक्षुरस्तु। ओम कर्ण्योर में शूद्रमस्तु। ओम बाहोर में बलमस्तु। ओम उर्वोर्मा ओजयस्तु। ओम अनिष्टानि मे अंगानि तनुसंता सहसंतु। ओम विश्वानि देव सवितदुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्य आसुव। हिरण्यगर्भः समवतताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेक आसीत्। सदाधार पृथिवीं द्यामुतेम तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम य आत्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्व उपासते प्रशिशं यस्य देवा यस्य छाया अमृतं यस्य मृत्यो तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम य प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैक इद्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश दुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम येन द्यौरुग्रा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वास्थभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम प्रजापतेन त्वदेतानन्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयिना स नो बन्धुर्जनिता सविदाधा धामानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा देवा अमृतमानशान सृतिये धामन्यधैर्यन्त अग्नयेन सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वायुनानि विद्वान् युयोजस्मजोरानमेनो पृष्टां ते मम उक्तिं देमा। हे सर्वाधार सर्वांतर्यामी परमेश्वर, आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकारों की वर्षा किए जाते हो। प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामनाओं को आप ही प्रतिक्षण पूर्ण करते हो। हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुभ तथा हितकर है उसे आप बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारी झोली में डालते जाते हो। आपके आंचल में अविचल शांति तथा आनंद का वास है। आपकी चरण शरण की शीतल छाया में परम तृप्ति है, शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धि है तथा सब अभिलक्षित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति है। हे जगत पिता परमेश्वर, हम में सच्ची श्रद्धा तथा विश्वास हो। हम आपकी अमृतमय गोद में बैठने की अधिकारी बने। अंतःकरण को मलिन बनाने वाली स्वार्थ तथा संकीर्णता की सब शूद्र भावनाओं से हम ऊंचे उठे। काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, ईर्ष्या, द्वेष इत्यादि कुटिल भावनाओं तथा सब मलिन वासनाओं को हम दूर करें। अपने हृदय की असुरी प्रवृत्तियों के साथ युद्ध में विजय पाने के लिए हे प्रभु, हम आपको ही पुकारते हैं और आपका ही आंचल पकड़ते हैं। हे पवन पावन प्रभु, हम में सात्विक वृत्तियां जागृत हो। क्षमा, सरलता, स्थिरता, निर्भयता, अहंकार शून्यता इत्यादि शुभ भावनाएं हमें संपत्ति हो। हमारी शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट हो, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत हो, आत्मा पवित्र तथा सुंदर हो। आपके संस्पर्श से हमारी सारी शक्तियां विकसित हो, हृदय दया तथा सब सहानुभूति से भरा हो। हमारी वाणी में मिठास हो तथा दृष्टि में प्यार हो। विद्या और ज्ञान से हम परिपूर्ण हो, हमारी व्यक्तित्व महान तथा विशाल हो। हे प्रभु, अपने आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करो। दीनाति दीनों के माध्यम में विचरने वाले आपके चरणार विंदों में हमारा जीवन अर्पित हो। इसी अपनी सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ करें। ओह शांति 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 ही इति स्वस्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना प्रकरणम। अब हम अग्नि को प्रज्वलित करेंगे। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः बभून पृथिवी ववर्ण तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजनि पृष्ठे अग्निमना दमन द्याया दधे। ओम उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृहि नमिष्टापूर्ते संसृजेथामयं च अस्मिन् सदस्ये अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानस्य सीदतः। इस मंत्र से पहली समिधा की आहुति दे। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुपिप्रममचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे मम। इस मंत्र से दूसरी समिधा की आहुति दे। ओम समिधाग्निं तु वस्यत घृते बोधयता तिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजुहोतन सुसमिधाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जुहोतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे नमः। इस मंत्र से तीसरी समिधा की आहुति दे। ओम तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वददामसि बृहचोचाय विश्वा स्वाहा इदमग्नये आंगिरसे नमः। अब हम 5 बार घी की आहुति देंगे। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्ब्रह्मवचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे मम। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्ब्रह्मवचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे नमः। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्ब्रह्मवचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे नमः। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्ब्रह्मवचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे नमः। ओम अयंत इद्म आत्मा जात वेदसे वेद्यस्व चेदवधय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्ब्रह्मवचसे नानादेन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे नमः। अब हम जल प्रसेचन करेंगे। पहले पूर्व दिशा में ओम आदित्य अनुमन्य स्व। अब पश्चिम दिशा में ओम अनुमते अनुमन्य स्व। अब उत्तर दिशा में ओम सरस्वते अनुमन्य स्व। अब चारों दिशाओं में ओम देवा सविता प्रसुवयजं पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गंधर्वः केतं नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं नः स्वदतु। अब हम 4 बार घी की आहुति देंगे। पहले उत्तर दिशा में ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये नमः। अब दक्षिण दिशा में ओम सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय नमः। 2 आहुतियां मध्यम में ओम प्रजापते स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते नमः। ओम इंद्राय स्वाहा इदं इंद्राय नमः। अब इन मंत्रों से हम सामग्री की आहुतियां देंगे। ओम सूर्यो ज्योति ज्योति सूर्य स्वाहा ॐ सूर्यो वचो ज्योतिर्वचः स्वाहा ॐ ज्योति सूर्य सूर्यो ज्योति स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सविता सजुराश्रेण वद्या जुषाणा सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा प्राणाय नमः ॐ भूरग्नये पानाय स्वाहा इदं भवे पानाय नमः ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय व्यानाय नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्निवायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नये व्यानितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः नमः ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा ॐ यमेदा देवगणः पितयशोपासते दयामामद्यमे दया विघ्ने जयं कुरं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितदुरितानि परासुव यभद्रं तन्य आसुव स्वाहा ॐ अग्नये सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वायुनानि विद्वान् युयोजस्मजुराणमेणो भूष्ठां ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्वचो ज्योतिर्वचः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सविता सजुराश्रेण वद्या जुषाणा वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा ॐ भूर्गर्भे पानाय स्वाहा ॐ भूरन्त्याय ज्ञानाय स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्निवायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवेन वन्दनं मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवेन वन्दनं मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवेन वन्दनं मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। शेष घृत की आहुति इस मंत्र से दी जाएगी। ॐ वसो पवित्रमसि शत्रधा वसो पवित्रमसि सहस्रधारे विधिवा सविता पुनातु वसो पवित्रेण शत्रधारेण सुप्ता कामध्यक्षा स्वाहा।
अब हम यज्ञ गीत गाएंगे। पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्जवल कीजिए, छोड़ देने जल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। वेद की बोले न चाहे सत्य को धारण करे, हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे। पंचयज्ञादित रचाए यज्ञ पर उपकार हो, धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को। नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज्ञादि हम कर दे रहे, रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे। भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की, कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे यज्ञ से नर नारी की। लाभकारी हो हवन हर प्राणधारी के लिए, वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए। स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो, ईदन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो। हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे, नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे। पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्जवल कीजिए, छोड़ देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए। प्रभु मानसिक बल दीजिए। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्। हे ईश्वर सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन। धन धान्य के भंडारी, सब मात्र भाव देखे, सन्मार्ग के प्रतीक हो। दुखिया न कोई होवे, सृष्टि प्राणधारी। हे ईश्वर सब सुखी हो, कोई न हो दुखारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन। धन धान्य के भंडारी, सबका भला करो भगवान, सब पर दया करो भगवान। सब पर कृपा करो भगवान, सबका सब विधि हो कल्याण। अब हम आरती करेंगे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, आर्य जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे, दुख बिनसे मन का, स्वामी दुख
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। माता पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी, स्वामी शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी। तुम बिन और न दूजा, प्रभु बिन और न दूजा, आस करूँ मैं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी, स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता, स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अगोचर, सबके प्राणपति, स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किस बिल मिलूं दया मैं, किस बिल मिलूं दया मैं, दो मुझको सुमति। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, द्वार पड़ा मैं तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, आर्य जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। धन्यवाद।
May I now request the parents to take their seat in the audience. Thank you parents, thank you children. I request the dignitaries to kindly wait on the stage to bless the birthday children. A birthday is a special day, a time to celebrate, a day to feel special, a day to receive the love and blessings of our elders. The birthday children will be blessed today by our dignitaries.
स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु।
Thank you children for performing the Havan.
May I have your attention for a moment? Parents, when the young children, very young children come up, they are a bit shocked to see so many of you. And they are looking out for one or two people, their mother or father, or both of them. And they are looking here and there and they forget their parts, what they are supposed to be doing. We will have a teacher here who will be trying to tell them, not tell them, make actions to them to do this or that. But they are looking for you. So please, just for one moment, stand up when your child is here. Let him say or her say, wave hi to you, and she'll be or he will be comfortable. So please do that when they just come on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sabharwal. I would kindly request the dignitaries to kindly take their seat in the audience. Thank you, Mr. Bhatia. Thank you, Dr. Sabharwal. Thank you, Mrs. Sabharwal. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Juneja. Thank you, Mrs. Silake. Thank you, Mrs. Rupali Kaushal. And thank you, Mrs. Jaisinghani. It's indeed a cheerful morning and a proud moment as our children get set to take us through a joyous ride. But before we begin, on behalf of Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West, I, Sakshi Malhotra, would like to extend a warm welcome to each one of you present here. I take this opportunity to heartily welcome all our esteemed guests. Dr. M.K. Sabharwal, President, Arya Vidya Mandir Society. Mr. Bhatia, Member of the Management. I would also like to welcome other members of the management of Arya Vidya Mandir Society, Mr. and Mrs. Juneja, well-wishers, and Dr. Mrs. Sabharwal. A very warm welcome to Mrs. Smita Sulakhe, Principal, Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West. Mrs. Rupali Kaushal, Head, Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West. Mrs. Shruti Patil, Subject Head, Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West. Mrs. Neelam Devkale, Subject Head, Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West. Mrs. Niharika Jaisinghani, Pre-Primary, Subject Head, Arya Vidya Mandir Bandra West. It's a privilege to have all of you with us today. It gives me great pleasure to mention that at Arya Vidya Mandir, we strongly believe in providing a platform for each and every child to perform on stage. Due to the current weather conditions, some children are unwell. So a voice-over will be provided for their act. You're about to witness a stupendous show of teamwork and coordination by our teachers and children from the primary section. राह में मुश्किल होगी हजार, तुम 2 कदम बढ़ाओ तो सही, हो जाएगा हर सपना साकार। तुम चलो तो सही, तुम चलो तो सही। मुश्किल है पर इतना भी नहीं कि तू कर ना सके। दूर है मंजिल लेकिन इतनी भी नहीं कि तू पा ना सके। तुम चलो तो सही, तुम चलो तो सही। I'm sure you've guessed the theme of our Balsatsang, parents. Now with great pleasure, I would like to announce the theme for today. Bravery makes the impossible possible. Spread your wings and fly high, for you're destined to touch the sky. Overcoming their jitters and wearing their beautiful smiles. Dear parents, let's watch the students of Playschool B as they bravely take their first step on the stage and gracefully perform on the dance Touch the Sky. So put your hand, parents, and let's encourage them.
Courage hands to open the wings of freedom. Hands that to be brave, extend legs. Walk along 4 feet back, and we are ready to fly and touch the sky.
Calling, and the sky is clear and bright. Misty mountains sing and beckon me out into the light. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the secrets, and mountains are fierce and bold. Deep waters hold reflections of times lost for the gold. I will hear every story, take hold of my own dream. Be as strong as the seas are stormy, and proud as an eagle's scream. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the
What a cheerful performance by our tiny tots. They certainly deserve a huge round of applause, parents. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The more we see, the more we want. Watching these tiny tots swing and dance is never enough. So parents, fasten your seat belts as we have yet another performance by the students of Playschool B. That is surely high on energy and full of zeal. So put your hands together and cheer as we commence the dance performance on the song Chak Lende.
Namaste everyone, my name is Vedika Kiran Shinde. Bravery is the strength to lift all barriers. We to challenge yourself to overcome all our fears. So let's with her. But your hands together as we dance to the tune of Chaklende.
नहीं तीर तलवार नहीं गोली नहीं गोली, तू खुदा है तेरी खोज, तू ही टोली तू ही टोली। नहीं तीर तलवार नहीं गोली नहीं गोली, तू खुदा है तेरी खोज, तू ही टोली तू ही टोली। धारों को पकड़ लैन दे, तेज धारों को जकड़ लैन दे, आज बंदे चक लैन दे हो चक लैन दे, आज बंदे चक लैन दे हो चक लैन दे, हो चक लैन दे, हाँ चक लैन दे, हो चक लैन दे, सूरज को तक लैन दे हो तक लैन दे, आज बंदे चक लैन दे हो चक लैन दे।
कितनी शानदार परफॉर्मेंस की है साढ़े बच्चा ने। लेट्स हियर इट वंस अगेन फॉर देम पेरेंट्स। मौसम बदलने का नियम है, समुद्र की लहरों में नियम है, सांसों के आने जाने में नियम है, और तो और दिल की धड़कनों भी नियम की डोर से बंधी हुई है। तो क्यों ना हम इन नियमों पर चले और आसमान छू लें। Values are like a lighthouse. They are signals giving us direction and purpose. Our personal core values define who we are. So parents, let's welcome our students of Standard 1 and 2 who will present the niyams.
आओ बच्चों, तुम्हें बताए ताकतदार समाज के नियमों की। शब्द शब्द में गहराई है, इनसे समाज की भलाई है। जीवन अनुशासन का अपनाते सच्चे शूरवीर कहलाते। सुनो मेरे भाई, मंदिर मस्जिद और चर्च में क्यों भटकता है इंसान? ईश्वर तो हमारे अंदर ही है राजमान। पहचान करें हम कैसे, ईश्वर के गुणों का सम्मान करें हम कैसे? जब मन में हो सभी के लिए स्नेह, कुछ अच्छा कर दिखाने का साहस, न्याय के लिए लड़ जाने की ताकत, ऊंच नीच का भेद ना हो, सच्चाई का अपनाना चाहे तो समझो कि ईश्वर बसे हैं हमारे मन आंगन में, उसी की उपासना करनी चाहिए।
झूठ बोलना छोड़ दो, सच की तुम राह चुनो, क्योंकि सत्य ही है ईश्वर का परम आधार।
आर्य शब्द का अर्थ है क्या? वेदों की परिभाषा है क्या? उलझन है मेरे मन में, सत्य है क्या? हेलो जो चलते हैं अच्छाइयों की राह पर, जो अपनाते हैं सच्चे कर्म को, वही कहलाते हैं आर्यवीर। सच और झूठ में पहचान करो, सच को अपना कर अपना काम करो। और सत्य और असत्य को मैं कैसे पहचानूं? जिस काम से मन खुश हो जाता और चारों ओर खुशियां फैलाता, सत्य वही है कहलाता। और जिन काम से सभी हो परेशान, नहीं हो किसी की भलाई जिसमें, और सत्य वही है कहलाता।
दुश्मनों पर प्रहार करूं कैसे? इंसानों को मारूं कैसे? क्या ये हमारा धर्म है?
हम हैं रक्षक, देश की रक्षा करना ही हमारा धर्म है। जो बुरी नजर से मेरे देश को देखे, हम हथियार उठाएंगे, दुश्मन को सबक सिखाएंगे। बुरी नजर वालों के साथ होकर आई, सच्चाई की रक्षा में लगे रहे हम सदाई। यही तो शूरवीरों का धर्म है मेरे भाई। हम तो हैं फुटबॉल के खिलाड़ी, एक छठवें नींव से हमारा क्या सरोकार। शरीर को स्वस्थ बनाने के लिए जैसे आता है पौष्टिक आहार, वैसे ही आत्मा को मजबूती देती है सत्य नियम पालने की आदत। खेलो खेल तुम देश के नियम अनुसार, तभी होगी उन्नति देश की, और मानसिक बल तुम्हारा भी बढ़ जाएगा। यस सर, खेल के नियम हम अपनाएंगे, देश का नाम आगे बढ़ाएंगे। हाय है हमारा जोश, खेलते समय भी रखेंगे हम होश। मैं तो डॉक्टर हूँ, धर्म कर्म से मेरा कैसे होना था? जो लोग को दूर भगाए, वही औषधि में बना था। आर्य समाज के 7वें नियम मिलकर आर्यों ने माना है कि बिना स्वार्थ के कर्म करे, वही हमारा धर्म बने। क्या आज्ञा है गुरुदेव? कैसे मैं समाज का कल्याण करूं? कैसे भारत माता से मैं प्यार करूं? अविद्या को दूर करो, घर घर ज्ञान की ज्योति फैलाओ, पढ़ो पढ़ाओ, अविद्या को दूर भगाओ। देश हो गया है स्वतंत्र, देश हो गया है स्वतंत्र, फिर क्यों हो रहे नियम? देखो, जिस नियम से जुड़े हैं पब्लिक और देश की भलाई, उनमें नहीं चलेगी तुम्हारी मर्जी, लेकिन तुम्हारे घर के नियम बनाने में तुम्हें पूरी आजादी। समझे क्या मेरी बहन? समझ गए और मान गए मेरे भाई। आर्य समाज के नियमों में छिपी है देश की भलाई, अपनानी है वीरता और बनना है आर्यवीर।
Thank you, children. You have shown us that the principles of Arya Samaj are universal and seek to better mankind. The brave don't shy away from challenges. They have the belief and the determination that they can over any uncertainties and obstacles in their path. So here we have the students of grade 1 and 2 singing the song Thaan Liya Hai Humne.
Namaste, dear parents. We are glad to have you here. Bravery. Bravery is the admirable quality of being able to confront frightening things. A quite a spirit that enables you to face danger without showing fear. Courage is going on when you don't have strength. Let's take you to the year 1955.
Hello and welcome to EMV News Channel. Reporting live from Delhi, As you can see behind me, there's a blazing fire in the circus tent. There's chaos all over the site of the accident.
In the year 2023, a popular journalist is taking an interview at a news channel studio.
Thank you for coming on our show. Now, we're going to give you a first-hand information about how the senior gentleman standing in front of me survived a fierce fire accident in a tent long ago. Tell me now. Nation wants to know. India wants to know.
Mr. Rahman, these were the days when we showed mental and moral strength to face fear, danger and difficulties. We were bold and courageous and were willing to face the outcomes of our actions.
Your bravery is inspiring. You were daring and faced dangerous situations with strength. Bravo!
Let me take you back to those times when we were able to confront frightening things. Fairy tales and folklore would have us believe that courage is only reserved for superheroes. But it is simpler than that. It is often found in moments with no audience.
That reminds me the incident with Jawaharlal Nehru, wherein it was not the strength of the body that counted, but the strength of the spirit.
Parents, I humbly request you to don't make too much noise while moving around the hall. Thank you so much.
How are you, my brave reporter?
Am I brave? I haven't done anything brave.
Reporting is an act of bravery. Your work is a pure act of courage. Like that is bold, collective and decisive.
Yes, courage to me is doing something daring, no matter how afraid, insecure and incapable I may feel. Nehru ji, this takes me back to the incident where Harish Chandra Mehra saved you from a blazing fire. And this was the incident that paved the way to institute Bravery Awards.
The Bravery Awards were established to honor brave people who are everyday heroes.
Bravery seems to be very important to you. I'm quite inquisitive to know more about Bravery Award. I'm quite inquisitive to know more about Bravery Awards.
It was the year 1957 when I was attending a Ram Leela performance. When suddenly the tent caught fire. There was a little boy called Harish who happened to notice me. Risking his own life, he ran into the tent, grabbed my hand and took me to safety. While most would stop at this, Harish returned to the tent fearlessly and cut off the cloth to save all others.
Wow, that's a heroic story. Wow, Neruji, I learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the trying for it.
Yes, you got it right. These awards have continued to be an annual feature and are presented to around 25 children who are below the age of 16.
There must be many such stories of bravery you can share with us. We would love to know.
I think honoring and celebrating the act of bravery is of utmost importance. It is not just a way of appreciating the achievements of a person, but also inspiring others to follow the lead. Few stories just struck my mind. Let me tell them to you. Come on, let's go. Hearing the word bravery, all I reckon is the word Shivampit.
Shivampit? What Shivampit? Who's Shivampit?
Shivampit Ruchita, haven't you heard about her?
No, but I'm curious to know.
Shivampit Ruchita is a brave and strong girl from Jalgaon, a small town in Maharashtra. She's a chota packet and bada dhamaka. She's a real firecracker.
Oh yes! Oh yes! I've heard about this girl. I admire her confidence. She's fierce. She's courageous. She's lion-hearted. Yes, I read about this girl in the newspaper. What an act of bravery and an indomitable spirit she displays.
Bravery, bravery, bravery. Bravery, bravery, bravery. कुठे आई मुलगी मैं ऐकून थकली. कुठे आई शिवम पे तुमची. आहो बघा तिथे. तुम्ही पण पहा. तुम्ही सर्वे पण पहा आणि मला पण आनंद घेऊ द्या.
दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा.
Shivai, oh Shivai, can you please help me put that sack in the kitchen?
हो आई येते ना. Here I am. Oh, you want that? रे तू बाजूला हो आई. मी स्वतः काढते.
अरे तू इतकी कैसे करणार? मी तुला देते ना.
No, I can do it by myself.
Be careful, Shivai, be careful. Arey Baba, I simply called you. Don't you fear hurting yourself?
No, nothing आई. आता मी जाते खेळायला. Bye.
बस खुद की सुनता बातें ये नादानी से है नाते ये मुर्राता आते जाते ये दिल को कहता ये बातें ये वो देखे हैं आंखों में किस्मत की आंखें डाले हवा के कानों में जाके कहे किस्मत कितनी है.
hear that? I see my little puppies crying inside somewhere. I think it's stuck between the rocks. Please call the Iron Baba to save the puppy. Oh no, let's not wait for Iron Baba. I will go and save the puppy. It seems to be in a lot of pain. Let's go. We will join you, but we are not going to take that puppy out. What if we hurt ourselves just to save a tiny puppy? If you have the courage to begin, then you have the courage to succeed. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. You can watch if you want or join me in this act of kindness. I will do what I am supposed to do. Oh God, that was scary, but I'm glad, Shivan. You were brave enough to save the puppy. I want to be like you. Brave, courageous, fear does not exist anywhere except one's own mind. I agree with that. Courage is most important of all virtue. Without courage, we cannot practice any virtue. But look at your knee. You hurt so badly. Does it not hurt you? Oh yes, it hurts. However, we must learn to turn our mental blocks into building blocks. Now, let's go and tell I about the puppy. I'm sure she will be proud, but on the other hand also might be upset for us not being careful enough. Let's go quick. Hey Shivan, can you see that? Some boys in the orchard to pluck the delicious fruits. Oh no, not under my watch. Let's go. Hey, these are my Baba's trees. You dare not pluck any fruits from here. My father has worked very hard, and it is not right for you to come and pluck them from anybody else's farm. You better scurry away before I catch hold of you. Hey, are you threatening us? We will do what we want to do. No, we are not going to listen to you. Neither are we scared of your threats. Do whatever you want. We'll see. Call anyone you want. You are so tiny. What can you do? Go play with your friends. चला चला सगळे. काय भिहायची गरज नाही. ते तर नेहमी असंच करते. पण मी pangomi नाही. त्याच्या एका नको हो. चला चला. Let's see what she does. इतकी छोटीशी मुलगी. तू काय करणार मला? बाबाला बोलवणार की आईला? बोलव जा बोलव की शेतकरी यांना बोलवणार.
Hey kids, what are you all doing at my farm? Run away or else I'm going to report you to the police.
Are you going to scare us? We are not afraid of you.
You just what?
You will call the police. Ha 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 ha. You please don't be under the hope that we are scared of you anymore. Enough of you.
Go away from here and don't ever come back again. My fearlessness is my secret weapon. I won't let fear decide my fate. Hey, let's hurry. It's time to board the school bus. Let's go quickly. Hurry kids, get on the bus fast. Hey Shivampet, where were you yesterday? परत काय गडबड केलीये काय? नाही काका. चला आता स्कूल मध्ये सोडा मला. बरं बरं. Okay kids, enjoy the ride and sing your song. Driver Kaka, काय झालं? What happened? Why is the bus stopped?
Sorry kids, the bus had broken down. We will take time to repair it.
This bus often creates problems. Why can't Kaka buy a new bus? Driver Kaka, Bulakka road driver is faster. Bulakad, let's go for a Bulakad now. But we have stopped on the railway tracks. Oh driver uncle, किती वेळ लागेल? ती रेल्वेगाडी यायची वेळ झाली आहे. पटपट करा की this seems a little dangerous. Oh no! I think I can hear the train hooting.
Hurry kids, get down from the bus fast. A train is headed away.
Oh no! Everyone is in fear and panic. Everyone might not be ready to leave in this frenzy. What do you do? काय करू?
What are you waiting for, Shivampet? Let's go out quickly. The train is approaching us.
Hey everyone, I have an idea. Jump out of the emergency window now. This is the only way we can all get out of the bus at once. Shivampe, it is very risky. We might get hurt. It could be very dangerous. Do not worry if you get hurt. It will be far worse if the train hits you. Being fearless when you are more scared is the best hack. You need to act despite your fear. Your only limit is you. Conquer it, be brave, be fearless and get going. Let's listen to Shivampet and jump out of the window. Quitters never win and winners never quit. There is only one proof of ability. Action.
What an extraordinary act of bravery.
Look at that astonishing courage of this 10-year-old girl.
The presence of a mind. What may look like a small act of courage, the important thing is to be willing to take the step forward.
Shivampet was able to take the step forward and she used her ability to think fast and she saved herself and other children who were on the bus.
Shivampet received the Geeta Chopra Bravery Award for a stunning display of bravery for this act in 2015. Bravery by Ian Cervellon. It gives us the power to break through the barrier that holds us back, to do what we lack. Those who conquer this great foe, we call him a hero. We call him brave, for he seems unafraid. We say fear has been ejected from the brave one's mind, but it's actually extended by its strength and courage. It's true bravery, I say, that we fight for the day, not without fear, but with a purpose to appear.
प्यारा पूरा भर दे बन जाएंगे। जिंदगी का ये घड़ाने एक सांस में चढ़ाने, हिचकियों में क्या ही मरना पूरा मन दे। कोयला काला है, चट्टा रोड काला है, अंदर काला बाहर काला, कांच कर दे। कोयला काला है, चट्टा रोड काला है, अंदर काला बाहर काला, कांच कर दे।
This act just blew my mind. I've learned that inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. This little girl was so fierce and courageous.
I second that. Her presence of mind at that moment saved so many children from such a big accident. Let me take you through another act of truth and courage which may not always be comfortable. Life is not about living the correct option. Life is about living life worth living. A young school-going boy who saved the entire village from a ferocious tiger.
Did you say tiger? I'm excited to see this young boy's spirit and get inspired by his act of bravery.
It is often said, if you want to be a winner, then be fearless like a tiger.
उठो उठो, बाघ आया, भागो भागो।
क्या हुआ? इतना शोर क्यों है? चलो जाकर देखते हैं कि यार क्या हो रहा है। कुछ सुनने में आ रहा है कि बाघ अपने जंगल से बाहर आया है।
Yes, a tiger is on the loose and is creating panic and scare. कोई सरपंच जी को बुलाओ। सरपंच जी किसी को मदद के लिए बुलाओ, क्या होगा? Sarpanch ji, please help us to solve this problem of the tiger. We cannot constantly live in fear. We need to do something about this.
We cannot do our daily chores and lead a regular life. We cannot go to fetch water either. We find it difficult to return home at night from work.
Our children can't play freely in fear of the tiger. We need to find a solution for it. Let us take assistance from the forest department and police.
We will send a message to each house to tell everyone to be careful and be alert about the tiger.
Have you ever had an encounter with a real tiger? I am the tiger. Roar! टाइगर से क्या डरता है? टाइगर को आने दो. Oh no no! I'm scared of wild animals.
Oh come on, it's just a big old cat.
ये तो सिर्फ हमको डरा रहा है. वापस टाइगर
टाइगर आएगा तो हम क्या करेंगे? हमको तो टाइगर के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता।
Let me tell you, the tiger is one of the most magnificent creatures in the world. Let's save the beauty of the jungle. Tigers are also the epitome of bravery. The tiger never loses, it either wins or it learns.
Only a few tigers are left in the world, and our famous Bengal white tiger is almost extinct. Only 200 are left now.
क्या तुम्हें पता है बाघ भारत का राष्ट्रीय प्राणी है? बाघ तो जंगल की जान है और भारत की शान है।
अर्जुन, अर्जुन, आया ना? जाओ बाहर से थोड़ी लकड़ी ले आओ। मैंने चूल्हा जलाया है, खाना बन रहा है। तुमको भूख भी लगी है ना?
नहीं माँ, मुझे अकेले बाहर नहीं जाना है, मुझे डर लगता है।
इंसान का दिमाग उसे डराता है और वो ही डर से ऊपर उठाता है। जो अपना मन मजबूत कर लेता उसे कभी कोई डर नहीं डराता। जो बहादुर होता है उसे जीत ज्यादा दिन दूर नहीं रह सकती। जा ना मैं बहादुर बेटा, कुछ नहीं होगा। जा जल्दी से ले आ।
ठीक है माँ, मैं समझ गई हूँ। साहस जो जाने में है, क्या मैं किसी से नहीं डरना चाहिए?
सभी गांव वाले इस बाघ से डर रहे हैं। अगर आज हम अपने डर पर काबू नहीं पाएंगे तो कल ये डर हम पर काबू पा लेगा।
ठीक है माँ।
बाघ 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 बाघ, देख अर्जुन, घर में बाघ घुस आया है। मेरा बेटा इस बाघ का हिम्मत और चतुराई से सामना करेगा।
हाँ जा माँ, तू दूसरी कमरे में चली जा, मैं साहस से इसका सामना कर लूंगा। डर और साहस के आगे जीत है।
संभाल के रहना बेटा।
The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted by all United Nations member states 2015, provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for our people and the planet, now and into the future. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals are an urgent call
for action by all countries. We animals are a very important part of the ecosystem. Our Sustainable Development Goal number 15 says that we should protect life on land. This can be achieved by protecting and preserving our land and forest, which is a home to all of us. Let's join hands and save the tigers.
देखा कैसे इतने छोटे से बच्चे ने इतने बड़े प्राणी को मार दे दी। डर कहीं और नहीं, सांप के दिमाग में। बहुत खूब अर्जुन, आज तुमसे कुछ सीखने को मिला। जिस काम को करने में डर लगता है, उसी काम का नाम साहस।
शरीर की ताकत मायने नहीं रखती, आपका साहस मायने रखता है। शुक्र है भगवान का, हमारे अर्जुन ने हम सबको बचा लिया।
दुनिया की हर परेशानी आपकी हिम्मत के आगे घुटने टेक देती है।
There are so many prominent environmentalists in India who have raised awareness about numerous issues. Yes, they are doing such a great job by educating people about the same. Let us welcome and hear from them how we can save our nature and wildlife.
Because of overconsumptions, humans are destroying forests for their own selfish needs. The natural habitats have been destroyed and the animals have nowhere to go. Let's nurture the nature so that we can have a better future. If you have the courage to begin, then you have the courage to succeed. That's true. So many lives are being lost due to the selfishness displayed by humans. The earth was created for all of us, not some of us.
जहाँ ना पेड़ पौधे हो, ना चिड़िया हो, ना हरियाली हो, वहाँ जीवन केवल एक बोझ है। प्रकृति कभी अपनी दी हुई वस्तुओं का अहंकार नहीं करती, पर उपयोग करने पर सबक जरूर सिखाती है।
We don't own the planet Earth, we belong to it and we must share it with our wildlife. It is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live.
The greatest threat to our planet is belief that someone else will save it. We must all come together and make this promise that be it an animal or plant, man must learn to protect the environment. Let's make this world a better place to live.
I am happy with saving my family from the clutches of the ferocious tiger. I did not harm the animal. My family and the tiger are safe and out of danger. Let us all take this pledge. I pledge to make Earth Day every day by taking the next step to prevent pollution and help conserve the environment.
I pledge to do what I can to recycle, conserve energy, save water, protect our natural resources and to work together for a cleaner, greener tomorrow.
का मौसम है आया, सांसों ने मुझको जीने का मतलब समझाया। धरती रात उड़ गई, रोशन रोशन सुबह हो गई।
दिल तेरी ऐसे कम तैसे, ऐसे कम तैसे कम, दिल तेरा टाइम खत्म। Let's get straight body, but it's another body. Open eyes, no shot. That's it, bolo, chal hard, chal hard, chal hard. That's it, bolo, chal hard, chal hard.
Humanity must become aware that if you take the beautiful things of nature, you will take the beauty out of the very things that make the world and our lives beautiful. Our souls and spirits will then become incomplete.
Arjun Singh was awarded with the Sanjay Chopra Bravery Award in the year 2015. That was indeed a valiant act. The bravery of the boy in mere 13 years is exemplary. Mere mention in that incident will have goosebumps on you, isn't it? Yes, indeed. ओए पापे, तुझे किस ख्याल में खो गए हो? अंधे से आते हैं, हमें तड़पाते हैं कि कब तक आओगे, कि कब तक आओगे. Watching the boy's story of fearlessness, rescuing his family, I remembered the bravery of our soldiers. How brave they to be. What courage would they require? Don't they fear their lives? And what about their families? ओए तो केड़े सिपाही दी गल करदा पिया है? असी सूबेदार संजय कुमार जी दी गल करे सी. तुसी पहचानदे हो उन्हां नूं?
चल चले, चप्पा चप्पा चल चले, चप्पा चप्पा चल चले, चप्पा चप्पा चल चले. बने बने यार या तेरी, बने बने मेरी अटले. चप्पा चप्पा चल चले, चप्पा चप्पा चल चले.
Indian Army. On the very mention of these words, our heads bow with respect and gratitude to their sacrifice and nobility. From the icy terrain of the Himalayas to the scorching heat of the desert, they guard us as their family all day and night without complaining. From the dawn of our independence, they keep guarding us from intruders, terrorists, and other external attacks. This skit showcases Subedar Sanjay's fierce act of bravery. The background is outdoors. The Subedars are sitting near a bonfire and rejoicing in their time. You look upset. What is the matter? Please tell us. Can we be of any support to you? ट्रांसफर तो नहीं हो गए, हम सबको छोड़ के चले जाओगे मेरे भाई, हमारा याराना जिंदगी भर का. नहीं यार, तब सोचकर दर्द होता है।
But what is the reason for your sadness? बीवी नाराज हुई है क्या?
I got a demotion. Our seniors have demoted me from a havaldar to a lance.
But why do you get a demotion? हम सब अपने देश के लिए जान लगा देते हैं।
Unfortunately, I have not been given any explanation for doing so. डर लग रहा है, अब क्या होगा? मैं अपने घर वालों को क्या बताऊंगा?
Nothing that has happened in your past can stop you from planning a magical future. Just because you have failed once doesn't mean you're going to fail at everything. Hold on always, keep trying, believe yourself. If you don't, then who else?
कोई बात नहीं सूबेदार संजय, हमारी यारी तो हमेशा रहेगी। You are a source of inspiration and a living example of true military spirit, courage and valor for the future leadership of the Indian Armed Forces training.
Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Go spend some time with your family, Sanjay. You will feel better. Oh, balle, balle.
Be brave, take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Be somebody that nobody thought you would be, and that's how you are Subedar Sanjay.
सही कह रहे हो पाजी. I am a soldier. I fight where I am told and I win where I fight. I believe in playing a role in life with such passion that even after the curtains come down, the applause should not stop.
We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. हम चलेंगे साथ साथ, डाले हाथों में हाथ, डाले हाथों में हाथ, हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। ओहो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन। नहीं डर किसी का आज, नहीं डर किसी का आज, नहीं डर किसी का आज एक दिन। ओहो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, नहीं डर किसी का आज एक दिन।
लहू में एक चिंगारी, जिद से जुनू तक है जाना, हर कतरा बोल रहा। मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी, जिद से जुनू तक है जाना, हर कतरा बोल रहा। मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी, जिद से जुनू तक रह जाना, हर कतरा बोल रहा। अल्लाह फिरते बन के कमर जग तुड़िया, तन के मौत नू बचा, मारे में थर थर कंबदे सारे। अल्लाह फिरते
क्या बोलूंगा? How will I face everyone?
पापा आ गए, पापा आ गए।
अरे मेरा संजय आ गया, कितना कमजोर लग रहा है। अब तू आ ही गया है तो अपनी सेहत बना। आज मैंने तुम्हारी मनपसंद खीर बनाई है। मेरा शेर पुत्र आया है।
डैडी, हम कब से खीर की मांग कर रहे थे। अभी पापा है तो आपने खीर बनाई है।
दादी, this is not fair.
मेरा शेर पुत्र आया है। की हो गया तुआनू, तुसी परेशान लग रहे हो। सब ठीक तो है ना जी? कुछ अगर है तो तुसी सानू दस सकते हो।
I want to share something with all of you. I have been demoted from my position from a subedar to a lance nayak.
तो क्या हो गया?
I have strived hard to become a soldier. I have proved my abilities so that I can serve my country, which now seems difficult. Lance nayak को field पर थोड़ी ना भेजेंगे. It has dampened my spirits. Looks like my career is over.
लांस नायक संजय, ये दिल मांगे मोर।
Yes sir, ये दिल मांगे मोर.
Great. As a special case, you are appointed to report to Mission Fateh and capture point 4875. How's the Josh?
Hi sir, that would be my honor. I don't fear failure, but I understand it is necessary to learn and grow from it.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. कारगिल में लड़ाई शुरू हो गई है। मुझे उधर तुरंत रिपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा। They need me. My country needs me.
Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Yes, Biji. When you take risks, you learn, and that will be sometimes when you succeed and sometimes when you fail. Both are equally important.
There are far better things ahead than we ever leave behind.
Yes, Papa, you are the source of inspiration for us. We have learned from you how to stay strong. Believe in yourself and never give up.
You just never give up. Do your task to the best of your abilities and beyond.
घायल परिंदा है तू, दिखला दे जिंदा है तू, माफी है तुझ में हौसला। तेरे जुनू की आगे अंबर पनाहे मांगे, कर डाल तू जो फैसला।
टूटी तकदीर तो क्या, टूटी शमशीर तो क्या, टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो। कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, बंदियां हर मैदान फतेह।
कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, बंदियां हर मैदान फतेह।
इन गर्दिशों के बादलों पे चढ़ के वक्त का गिरबा पकड़ के, पूछना है जीत का पता, जीत का पता।
इन मुट्ठियों में चांद तारे भर के आसमां की हद से गुजर के हो जा तू भीड़ से जुदा, भीड़ से जुदा, भीड़ से जुदा। कहने को चल रहा है तू, लोहे का चल रहा है तू, टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो।
हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह रे बंदे, हर मैदान फतेह,
हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, बंदे हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, बंदे हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर मैदान फतेह, बंदे हर मैदान फतेह, हर हर।
भारत माता की जय। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। On 4 July 1999, the rifleman Sanjay Kumar was one of the leading scouts tasked to capture flat top of point 4875 in Moscow Valley. The enemy challenged our troops by fire from one of the suckers. Sanjay displayed courage as he charged at the enemy. He fought the enemy and defeated 3 of the enemy soldiers. He sustained great injuries but did not care and continued to attack the second Sangat. This attack came as a surprise to the enemy. The enemy fled leaving behind a machine gun. He picked up the gun and shot at the fleeing enemy soldier. Although he was profusely bleeding, he denied being evacuated and continued to charge at the enemy. His gallant action and fortitude motivated his fellow men, and despite the difficulties of fighting in treacherous terrain, our troops were successful in seizing the area flat top .4875 from the enemy. Bharat Mata ki Vande Vande Vande. The news of his valor has spread far and wide. It flashes on all TV news channels. A story of sheer bravery and utmost devotion to duty. Rifleman Sanjay Kumar displayed the highest degree of valor in the presence of the enemy, which has inspired many. For his conspicuous courage and fearless spirit in the face of the enemy, he was awarded the Param Veer Chakra. Jai Hind! Did you know that our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has named 21 largest unnamed islands of Andaman and Nicobar after 21 Param Veer Chakra awardees, and one of the islands has been named after Subedar Sanjay as Sanjay Island. Thank you.
अमीर हो या गरीब, हिंदू हो या फिर मुस्लिम, सभी से सम्मान बढ़ता भी धर्म है तुम्हारा, और निस्वार्थ भाव से सभी का उपचार ही कर्म है तुम्हारा।
Bravery to me by Emily MC. Real bravery to me is doing everything you want taught to do, making choices you didn't know you could make, taking steps you've never seen anyone take, and learning how to do so along the way. Real bravery to me is doing what you did not think you could do, going where you did not know you could go, and feeling things you never thought you could feel. So, forget everything you know and be brave, because real bravery cannot be taught. It can only be experienced. Thank you.
We hope that our dear students have inspired you to be brave. If you think you can't, you can't. If you put limits on yourself, give in to fear, your battle is lost. Let's look at it differently. If you think you can, you can. Courage welcomes opportunity. What you believe, you become. Success is then incidental. Every dream is achievable. Success is all in the state of mind.
I can have a growth mindset and embrace new challenges.
I can rise every time I fall.
I can learn new things and make a difference.
I can be cheerful when it gets difficult. I can build my confidence with grit and determination.
Our students have motivated and led you to have the courage to go after your dreams. We now request a few parents from the audience to inspire our children by sharing their I can statements. Thank you, children, for leading us to be brave. And today, I can proudly say that I can stand on this stage and address such a lovely audience. I request my parents to kindly raise their hand and say their I can
Get up
statement.
every morning and tell yourself, I can do this.
I can promise to I can make a promise to raise humble kids for the future.
Superb parents. Yeah.
I can empower and improve the lives of people I meet every day in my life.
Superb. That's really nice.
I just want to convey tough time never lasts, tough people do.
Thank you. Thank you. Shruti Miss, can you share your I can statement?
I think I can help children develop patriotic feeling for their country.
I'm going to go up to some parent now. Mrs.
more I
Maheshwari,
can.
I'm coming up to you.
Come on.
I want to hear your I can statement.
I can win over anything if I decide I have to.
I think that's what we wanted to come across, that not only the children can, we all can. So build your I can statements and get better by the day. Thank you.
Thank you, children, and parents, you truly deserve a round of applause. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do. And now, the most awaited moment has arrived. Put your hands together for the grand finale!
दर्द चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून के आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा। जिद है मेरी दर्द चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून की आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा।
जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ। आया है वो करके सूरमा, सूरमा कमाने है रमेया एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा सूरमा।
झुके जरा भी, रुकेगी ना पर इनकलाबी, मन है राजी, डरना क्यों अब अपनी बात पर, मार ही लेंगे अब तो बाजी।
जगह लिख के नई कहानी, जगह लिख के जगह जितने तो मिलने बधाइयाँ, जगह जितने तो मिलने बधाइयाँ। आया है वो करके सूरमा, सूरमा कमाने है रमेया एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा सूरमा।
चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून के आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा। जिद है मेरी दर्द चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून की आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा।
जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ। आया है वो करके सूरमा, सूरमा कमाने है रमेया एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा सूरमा।
झुके जरा भी, रुकेगी ना पर इनकलाबी, मन है राजी, डरना क्यों अब अपनी बात पर, मार ही लेंगे अब तो बाजी।
जगह लिख के नई कहानी, जगह लिख के जगह जितने तो मिलने बधाइयाँ, जगह जितने तो मिलने बधाइयाँ। आया है वो करके सूरमा, सूरमा कमाने है रमेया एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा सूरमा।
चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून के आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा। जिद है मेरी दर्द चीर के निकल चुका, मौका मिले तो करूँ मैं ये दोबारा। जुनून की आग में उबलती मेरी कोशिशों को चाहिए ना कोई और सहारा।
जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया जगह जितया तो मिलन बधाइयाँ, जगह जितया
झुके जरा भी, रुकेगी ना पर इनकलाबी, मन है राजी, डरना क्यों अब अगली बार है, मार ही लेंगे अब तो बाजी।
जग लिख गया नई कहानी, जग लिख गया, जग जिते तो मिलने बधाइयाँ, जग जिते तो मिलने बधाइयाँ, कि आया है फतेह करके सूरमा, सूरमा का माने है एक सूरमा, सूरमा सूरमा।
Wasn't it incredible? Come on parents, ye dil mange more. Once again for them. Thank you so much dear parents. These children have got the ball of change rolling. But the ball is in our court now. Let this just not be a program for entertainment, but a catalyst for change. It's time to reflect and think of changing something within, which will make us a better person. Our children and teachers have worked hard to make this program a huge success. I request you all to remain seated and wait for the national anthem and the entire program to conclude. May I now request Mrs. Rupali Kaushal and Mrs. Niharika Jaisinghani to escort Dr. Sabharwal, Mrs. Sulake to the stage to share their thoughts. May I now request Dr. Sabharwal to share his thoughts with us.
I am speechless. After seeing such a wonderful performance this morning, believe me, I don't know what to say. And I go back to my school days when I was in a boarding school in Shimla. And month after month, I didn't have the courage to go up on the stage. We used to have a debate every night, once a month, and month after month, I couldn't get the courage. And finally, when I did get the courage to go up and say something, I went and made a fool of myself, raised my hand, laughed, and went back to sit in my seat. Believe me, this is real. And the following morning, my housemaster, when we were having inspection, we had to stand next to our beds. Having made our beds, he came and put his hand on my shoulder, and I later on thought it was sarcastic for him to say, "Wow, what a great performance was that." I said, "Sir, I made a fool of myself." And he said, "No, that was an act of courage." I have the courage to say that I was a fool, but I am not now. Because of that encouragement that I got, that I am able to come and speak to you all. I have no words to thank you, Mrs. Sulake, Rupali, and Niharika. I have no thanks for what you have and your team all of you. It's impossible for me to express my thoughts, gratitude, and courage that you have shown us. Thank you. And I'll leave you with one thought. What can we do? What can we do? I was, parking my car when I came here, and I think it was a watchman here who was helping me to telling me that park it a little more towards the side. And I thought to myself that I have come across people who look down on these people who are our helpers. They are helping us to make this world a little better. That my car is not blocking the way. As it is, all roads are being dug up. And if I can move my car at least 6 inches or 8 inches or 12 inches closer to the curb, I will be doing a little thing. May I request you all to do one thing every day that will make this world a better place. I didn't cough because I needed to cough. I coughed and I tried this. This is the way that one should cough. Cough into your elbow, because disease spreads every time we cough. There are germs. I am a doctor. I'm telling you this with some authority, that we should cough, and all children, once we do it, they will do it without anyone telling them. Children do what we do. They don't do what we say. So this is one thing. Think of other things which you can do that will make this world a better place. Spitting is another one. People spit here. In this country, I think there was an expression made by a doctor friend of mine, India will drown in its own spit. Very shameful, but this is a habit. If we can stop one person, have the courage to speak up to him, Bhaiya ye kya kar rahe ho? Stop spitting, and there'll be a lot of less disease spreading in this country of ours. Once again, I can't expand those two words. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sabharwal, for sharing your thoughts with us. May I now request our principal, Mrs. Smita Solakhe, to share her thoughts with us.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Wonderful. Let me ask each one of you who is seated here, do you want the children who have performed today to be happy and successful? Please raise your hand. All of us, isn't it? Yes? It is easy for children and most of us to believe that people who have found success and happiness are better than, stronger than, smarter than, or privy to something magical, isn't it? That's what we feel and we believe. right? And we also feel that some certain qualities or strength are reserved only for those lucky or the fortunate few. Yes? I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure you'll help me, sir. None of us are born with happiness or success genes, right? Are we born with success or happiness genes? We are not. Okay? There are many things that lead to success and happiness, but the most powerful of them is what did we just see? Acts of bravery, courage. Okay? And today's program is what we witness, that many successes, behind many of these successes, there is failure, there is rejection, yes, and self-doubt many a times. Yes or no, parents? And there are unexpected turns. Very often there are many turns, unexpected turn. But without exception, there is also courage. Mountains of courage. Courage to keep going. Courage to do things in a different way. And the most important is the courage to try and begin something new. Isn't it? Do you agree with me? Just raise your hands. Well done. Thank you. The act that we saw today, or the Balsatsang that we all have witnessed today, was due to the courage of our little ones who came up on stage and performed with bravery, with courage. Yes or no? And don't they deserve a loud round of applause for that? Thank you, parents. Training almost 280 children, it requires a lot of guts. And the credit of this goes to our head at Santa Cruz premises, Miss Rupali Kaushal. Our subject head, Miss Niharika Jaisingani. Coordinators of the program, can I have them here please? Miss Fatima Bagaswala and Miss Archal Shroff Mata. Please come up on stage. And all my dear teachers and staff, please join them on stage. Come on, Shruti, Neelam, come on. Come on, all teachers. Anamika, Tejal. I think they deserve a standing ovation. Hats off to you, teachers and staff. Thank you, parents. I'll still continue, okay? As teachers, I'm sure all my colleagues who were on stage will agree that there is one common factor consistently that holds children back. And that common factor is the fear of failure. Isn't it? Has any one of you seen fear? Yes? Can you see it? Where is it? It's here. It's in our mind, isn't it? Fear is here, and who can destroy it? I can destroy the fear in my mind. So let us reiterate this, parents, in our children, and we can do this collectively, and we will do it. One of the most important things that we need to tell our children, that courage is not always what it feels. Courage is not always what it feels. What does this mean? Courage from outside. It's very impressive, isn't it? Powerful, self-assured, and many a times it may be thrilling or reckless, like we see our heroes in Hindi movies, isn't it? That's what we feel courage is all about. But on the other hand, courage may feel like, it's frightening, unpredictable. It may feel like anxiety. It may feel like fear or rolling self-doubt. So, courage can be a trickster, isn't it? Because courage is different from outside, and we do not feel what it actually feels from inside. But courage and fear always go together. If there was no fear, there would be no courage. And that is why we all say, डर के आगे, true, डर के आगे जीत है. Parents, we teachers as well, as elders, we need to keep in mind whenever we express ourselves about failures or mistakes, we tell our children that these are learning experiences. They have to learn from their mistakes. We need to encourage their mistakes as learning experiences. Emphasize on action and not their ability. Discuss with your child, what are the things we can do so that we improve on what has gone wrong. I'm sure, you're going to help your children. Help them focus on solutions. Help them how they can change, where they have faltered or made a mistake. Parents, I had, during the earlier Balsatsang, I had mentioned about a forward that had come on the WhatsApp group, and I would like to repeat that once again because I feel it is relevant today also. The mosquito, a baby mosquito, on its first day of flying, returned home. A baby mosquito returned home after his first day of flying, and the father asked him, "How was your experience, child?" And the mosquito said, "People were clapping for me." Safe and certain is the perfect place for our children to be, isn't it? Safe and certain is the perfect place for our children to be. But if they want to grow, and if you want to give them the experience that will enrich their life, then we have to let them go, let them fly. Let us all take a pledge to instill courage in our children and ensure that they stand up for what is right. They stand up to own their mistakes, and I'm sure this is going to help them to make a small difference in the world, which will lead to a better future for all of us, isn't it? Yes? Thank you, parents, for that. And let me just end by this, that can just mean helping a new child in the class, speaking of something that you stand up and speak for something you believe in, or help someone. It may never come with fireworks or applause many a times, but it will make the world a better place for you and me to live. Thank you so much, parents, and we look forward to your support and encouragement always.
Thank you, Mrs. Sulake, for always encouraging us and motivating us. Ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. It requires planning and a bird's eye for detail. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team that is motivated, dedicated, and result-oriented. I now take this opportunity to invite my colleague, Mrs. Harpreet Chabra, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Sakshi. What a wonderful performance that was, that we witnessed this morning. Let's have a huge round of applause for all our children. I would like to say, without courage, we cannot practice any virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. It is my honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all those who have contributed to making this event possible. I would first like to thank the Almighty, with whose blessings today's performance was a resounding success. We express our heartfelt thank you to the esteemed members of the management, Dr. Mr. M.K. Sabarwal, President, Arya Vidya Mandir Society, and Dr. Mrs. Sabarwal for gracing the occasion and sharing your encouraging words. Thank you to Mr. Bhatia, Mr. and Mrs. Janeja, the esteemed members of the AVM Society. We are truly blessed to have you here with us today. We are deeply grateful to our visionary, the Director of Education of Arya Vidya Mandir Group of Institutions, Mrs. Jyoti Kumar, for helping us turn all ideas into reality. I would like to thank our principal, Mrs. Smita Sulake, for all the guidance and support for standing by us. A big thank you to Mrs. Rupali Kaushal, Head of Arya Vidya Mandir, Bandra West, for her tireless efforts and unwavering support. Miss, your creative ideas and meticulous planning have helped us to make this event a grand success. Thank you, Mrs. Niharika Jaisinghani, Subject Head of the Pre-Primary Section, for your constant encouragement and support. Thank you, Mrs. Shruti Patil and Ms. Neelam Devkale for gracing the occasion. A heartfelt thank you to Mrs. Twinkle Gara for the beautiful e-card and the credits. A big thank you to the program coordinators, Ms. Aanchal Shroff Matta and Fatima Bagasrawala, who have worked with total commitment and dedication to make this program a roaring success. A heartfelt thank you to all our teachers for the backdrop and the wall decor. A special thank you to Ms. Supriya Pandey for the melodious music, Mr. John and Pramod Bhaiya for the sound system, Mr. Prasanna for recording and streaming the entire program on our YouTube channel, Mrs. Sakshi for comparing this program. I would like to thank the students of Standard 7 for performing the Havan and Miss Twinkle for guiding them. A heartfelt thank you to all the teachers and office staff for their commitment, involvement and dedication for making this event a grand success. My sincere gratitude to all Didis and Bhaiyas who have worked hard for the success of the program. A big thank you to students of Standard 7 for helping our little ones on stage with care and commitment. A special mention to all the parents who have volunteered and worked tirelessly by helping us make this event possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we would not have been able to put up this show without the unsurpassed efforts and teamwork and the enthusiasm displayed by our children. They have worked diligently to put up a phenomenal show. Therefore, they deserve a huge round of applause. I congratulate each one of them and wish them all the very best. Dear parents, I extend a warm thank you to each one of you for being a part of this event and also acknowledge your constant support and cooperation for all school events. Thank you once again and have a great day.
Thank you, Ms. Harpreet. Parents, please be seated. We'll be concluding today's program with the recitation of the Shanti Path.
ॐ देव शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, children. Parents, you are requested to please remain seated till our dignitaries leave the hall. Thank you for being a patient and a cooperative audience.